I must confess to you that I am up late, very, very late in the wee hours of the morning, recording this podcast for you. That's going to be posted in just a matter of a few hours. I am tired. I have been working all day. I've had to do book tours, book signings. I've had to travel in this trifling weather with torrential rains coming down and people acting like they don't know how to drive at all. I've had to do all of these things. Okay? I really have. I got a lot on my mind right now. But before I express it, let me say first, I'm very ecstatic to have this podcast.
Is Stephen A. Smith about to leave ESPN and First Take? Stephen A. Smith, the bombastic host of ESPN's First Take, is actually talking openly about leaving ESPN. Oh, what would Molly do? Stephen A. Smith recently did an interview with Sean Hannity. Of all people, Sean Hannity. And he said he wants to do other things. He said he wouldn't mind doing a late night talk show and even replacing Jimmy Kimmel. Check this out.
You filled in for Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes, I did.
So it almost insinuated to me that you don't want to be pigeonholed into one category. And
That's
you
right.
think you're going to have a late night show one at some point, and that you're interested in one or interested in other things. What are you interested in maybe doing?
First of all, I am interested in doing late night. I would love to be the heir apparent to Jimmy Kimmel. I believe I can do it. And I would throw everybody for a loop because my politics would throw people off because I'd be fair to everybody, and I'd listen to everybody. It wouldn't be one side. I'm not a one-sided kind of guy. I'm
Right.
one-sided on issues. I'm not one-sided on ideology. I don't believe in that. And so when you look at it from that perspective, that's why I always tell people, I say something like that. I'm a black man. I'm a proud black man. I love the black community. I love my people. But black appeal is not what I'm in search of. I'm in search of mass appeal. I want everybody. And so in order to get everybody, you got to think about everybody. You got to think about what they want. You got to think about what they need. You got to think about what they like, what they dislike, how they feel, et cetera, et cetera. And for me, thanks to the great Bob Iger, who now returned as the head of Disney, he was the one that made that happen for me, where I got an opportunity to host in place of Jimmy Kimmel one night. And I still thank him for that to this very day. It's something that I want to do. But I also have my podcast, which I own and operate.
Wait, what? He's actually serious? Come on, Stephen A.
Is stay off the weed. And you can't stay off the weed. Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen. Stupid. Sit there and stay on the weed. What's that?
Maybe that's why Stephen A.'s new podcast, No Mercy, is doing things a little bit different, actually a lot different than what you see on ESPN. You can already see Stephen A. making the pivot. What an idea. On Stephen A.'s new podcast, No Mercy, you'll see him talking about all kinds of things outside the boundaries of sports. Even politics. Maybe that was a deal with ESPN. Maybe they said, hey, listen, while you're under contract here, we don't want you talking about sports. But he's building quite the viewership already. Well, I sometimes think of Stephen A. as a clown. There's no doubt the guy's got skills. Could Stephen A. Smith make it as a late night host? I think he can. If he got a late night show, you can guarantee that his show would be entertaining, hip, fresh, full of culture. And we know he's got the Rolodex to get the best guests on.
There ain't too many main names I'm going to mention because I'm a popular dude. And by virtue of being a popular dude, I know some people, and some people like to text me all the damn time. People in Hollywood. People in the world of hip hop. People in the world of sports and entertainment. Some of the biggest stars you can imagine. I ain't going to mention their name because I don't do that.
Have you seen Stephen A.'s new podcast? If so, let me know what you think about Stephen A.'s No Mercy. and what you think about him replacing Jimmy Kimmel on a late night show. Talk to you soon.
But I gotta tell you something. I'm pretty pissed. Because talk about unnecessary drama, as if I don't have enough things to do. I got to interrupt my regularly scheduled evening to make sure I get in front of a camera and address Rihanna and Beyonce, or not them directly, but their supporters, their followers. Really? Really? I mean, this stuff is pathetic.